everyone, so today I'm going to be doing something a little different again. Variety's good, right? So I got a CD that I've been listening to a lot lately. It's Sara Bareilles' The Blessed Unrest. This CD came out in 2013, so it's 3 years old. Sorry, math. So this CD is roughly 6 years old, which is pretty crazy, thinking that 2013 was that long ago. I feel old. That aside. So this CD is really good, and I wanted to go through the tracks and just tell you what they're about. Yeah, I don't know. It sounded like a good idea in my head. So the way that I first heard anything by Sara Bareilles, actually, that I remember was back in 2016, August. After my birthday, my mom took me to a chiropractor to get me evaluated to see if I had scoliosis and if that's what was causing the pain. That's pretty unrelated. The point is that in the waiting area, they were playing one of Sarah's songs, and it was just peaceful. It was calming to me. I remember writing down the lyrics so that I could look it up when I got home, just in time before they called me back for my appointment. So that was neat. So I got home, looked at the song, added it to a bajillion playlists, and then later I found some other songs. And most of the songs that I really like of Sarah's are actually on the CD, which is really convenient because sometimes when you get into a new artist, you like one song from this CD and one song from that CD, and it's just a mess. But luckily, this is a really sound CD, so I'm going to talk to you about it. Let's do this. So the first track on this CD was I believe the second song that I ever heard of Sarah's. It's called Brave, and it's one of her more popular ones because it's such a positive message. For me, listening to it, it was more of a, you don't have to be stuck in your anxiety, you can get out, which was really good when I heard it because I was in a fairly dark time then. The next song is probably one of my favorites on the CD, and this is no surprise. It's Chasing the Sun. I actually did my college dance auditions to this song, and the first time I heard it, I just remember sitting there and listening and just being like, whoa. It's set with a girl in a cemetery who's lost and confused about who she is and what she's supposed to be doing in life. And she just looks around and she sees all these people who have built up this world for her to be here right now. And she's like, you know what? Until I die, I can do whatever I can to be whoever I want to be. And it's awesome. So I'm actually singing this song at my graduation recital because I love it so much. So much. So yeah, Chasing the Sun is definitely one to listen to. Alright, so the third track on this CD is called Hercules. And this is kind of like Chasing the Sun, where the person who's singing is at a really low point in their life, and one line at the beginning says, "I'm falling back on all my past life." It's when you're so overwhelmed with things that you don't even know anything about. It's like, why am I feeling these things? I've never dealt with this before. It's like, maybe it's from a past life or whatever. So the song Hercules is realizing that I'm supposed to be my savior. I'm supposed to be my Hercules. I'm supposed to be my hero. I need to figure it out. What I really love about Sarah's music is, first of all, the music, because it's just awesome. It's so upbeat, and yet at the same time, the words are sometimes so sad that it's like they don't match, but they're beautiful. The other thing that I really, really appreciate about Sara Bareilles' music is that she captures feelings in her music. I was talking to a friend who was listening through some of my recommendations, and she's like, it's really nice, and it reminds me of this person. I'm like, yeah, I have trouble putting people to her music because it's a feeling, it's not a person necessarily. It's too complicated and layered, like emotions. So that's track 3. Track 4 is Manhattan. And I haven't warmed up to the song yet. I think mainly because it's slow. It's really slow to listen to. So I don't really have much to say about it, but I think I'll like it in a few years. But it's just not my cup of tea right now. Track number 5, though, is called Satellite Call. And it's beautiful. I listened to this one night. I do this thing on YouTube where I just click through and listen to the songs that I would never listen to because I can't really tell what they're going to be by their titles. So that was one of the nights. I put on Satellite Call and tears just started streaming down my face. I was like, oh my gosh. It's a song for people who feel trapped or lost or unloved or the whole world is their fault and they have no place in it. It's for the people in depression and the people who are struggling. And it's saying, someone from down here loves you, so it's okay, you can carry on. Satellite Call is definitely one that I would recommend listening to, no matter who you are. It's a really good song. And it's so neat, it's so neat. Yeah, just Little Black Dress is one of the next ones, one of the early ones I listened to of hers, and I just fell in love with it because usually when you think of Little Black Dress songs, they're all datey and whatever. But this is a song about regaining yourself after a bad breakup, after you've been betrayed over and over again, and it's just I can be me, I can dance in my little black dress, and I don't need anybody to show off to because I'm enough. Self-love, people. So yeah, Little Black Dress is a great one. Number 7 on the CD is, I'm not going to try to say it because I will say it wrong, though I've heard her sing it a million times. This is one of those cringy songs that are always on CDs that you just skip. But it's actually a really fun song. It's basically about a fallen star who falls in love. So, yeah, I mean, it's upbeat. It's very upbeat. Number 8 is 1000 Times. And this is an ultimate crush song. This is my cat, by the way, in case you're wondering what the nose and whiskers are. That's my cat, Annie. 1000 Times is just being there for someone even though they don't want you there, and hoping that maybe after the 1000th time of trying, they'll actually see you for who you want to be. And it's just a great crush song because it just is. If you have a crush, go listen to it. If you don't have a crush, go listen to it. Maybe it'll give you some writing inspiration. The next one's the first one that I heard. It's I Choose You. It's a soulmate song. I finally found the one and we're gonna make this work. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Annie, that's just creepy. The next song is Eden. This is another one that's new to me still. It's about the Garden of Eden. It's about someone who gets hurt and betrayed, and the chorus says, if they ask why she left, say because the Garden of Eden changed. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. Next, we have possibly my new favorite song. It's called Islands. I don't even know how to explain it. This song is actually why I wanted to make this video because it hit hard when I first listened to it. It's like a crush song, but it's not. Okay, so You know that feeling when you like one, but you don't know that you actually like them in a want to be together kind of way. You just like respect them and don't want them to get hurt or like that kind of love. I can't think of the love term there. So like a best friend or just someone that you really appreciate and you really want to protect. Islands is about those people. It's the first chorus says, "It's like I'm standing on the edge of a telephone wire, trying to get to you first to save the world's on fire." Do I need to say anything else? Like, that's an awesome lyric right there. It's wanting them to be safe, even though they don't want you there, or you don't want to be there. Maybe you're scared of your feelings, or maybe they're scared of, I don't know. It's relatable for me in many situations. It's like, take care of yourself. You need to become independent, is basically the message of this song. You need to become an island. That's where islands comes from. You need to be able to stand alone away from the mainland and be okay and survive. So that's Islands. It's definitely worth a listen. The last song on the CD is December. This is a sad one, and I say that because it's sad, but also for seasonal, I just forgot the next word. Seasonal SAD, New Loves. It's a good one for you. It's about the darkness that December brings because the cold, because memories. It's a really good song. She calls December a wild child. So, yeah, it's good. Future lady, I'm going to apologize for all of the laughing and stuff because this was actually really hard to make, guys. I should have written down my thoughts, but I didn't. So, Blessed Unrest is a really good CD. I definitely recommend listening through it, even if it's just once. Sara Bareilles did just release a new CD. I think it's called Amidst the Chaos is her new CD, which I've not listened to very much of it, but what I have is really good as well. Those of you who don't know, Sara Bareilles wrote the musical Waitress, which is kind of how she's so widely known at this point. But she's a really good songwriter. I find her voice soothing in a weird way, because it kind of grates on my nerves, but it's also calming, so that's weird. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you'd give it a thumbs up, and if you tell me in a comment down below what you've been listening to, and if you would like to see more of these cringy videos, because I have a lot of thoughts about music, or if you want me to go into more on one of these songs, I could do that for you. I hope you've enjoyed this different video, and I will see you all in my next. Bye!